Welcome to this video, and also welcome to Staffworks Explained, a channel that explores events taking place in Africa and also all over the globe. In our today's video, we'll be talking about central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. We're looking at various CBDs which have been launched and the stages at which various CBDs are in. Recently, Nigeria launched its e-Naira. This is the central bank digital currency, or CBDC. The unveiling of e-Naira is a culmination of several years of research by the country in advancing the boundaries of the payment system, making transaction easier and seamless. The country banking community, the fintech creators, merchants, and a cross-section of other stakeholders were involved in the design of this digital currency. The central bank has said it will ensure that digital cash is available to all the people, particularly the unbanked, as well as those living in the rural areas. This central bank digital currency is among the first in the world. In less than 4 weeks since it was launched, the currency, or the digital currency, had more than 600,000 downloads. Efforts are ongoing to encourage a fast adoption of the e-Naira by the Nigerians who do not have the smartphones. The support of the financial industry will also be critical in the ongoing deployment of e-Naira, and efforts are ongoing to encourage continued partnership between the Central Bank of Nigeria and stakeholders in the financial industries. That's one digital currency that has been launched successfully. But you may be asking yourself, what are these CBDCs? CBDCs stand for central bank digital currencies. They have recently emerged as a hot topic in the financial space. Banks, institutions, and governments are performing research and analysis on the economic and technical feasibility of introducing a new form of digital money and its impact on monetary and fiscal policy. As we have seen, CBDC is short for central bank digital currency. It is an electronic form of central bank money that citizens can use to make digital payments and store value. A CBDC is a digital currency. It is issued by a central bank and it's universally accessible. CBDC should not be confused with cryptocurrencies. In fact, cryptocurrency is one of the digital money, so it exists alongside the CBDC. Cryptocurrencies, as we all know today, are extremely volatile and they lack government backing. CBDC overcome these concerns while using the same underlying distributed ledger technology of blockchain. The government recognized CBDCs as legal tender in issuing of central bank jurisdictions, meaning anyone can use them for payment and every merchant must accept them. CBDC offers these elements. 1, it's a digital currency. 2, it is issued by a central bank. 3, it is universally accessible. The difference between cryptocurrency and this currency is that cryptocurrency is decentralized, but this being given that is controlled by the government, it's centralized. But why should a government issue a CBDC when fiat currency exists? These are questions that many people are asking. If a country issues a CBDC, its government will consider to be legal tender, just like fiat currency. Both CBDC and physical cash would be legally acknowledged as a form of payment and act as a claim on the central bank or government. A central bank digital currency increases the safety and efficiency of both wholesale and retail payment system. On the wholesale side, a central bank digital currency facilitates quick settlement of retail payments. It could improve the efficiency of making payments at the point of sale or between two parties, that is P2P. No physical coins or notes are available to individuals in digital society, and all money is exchanged in a digital format. If a country intends to become cashless society, a digital currency with government or central bank backing is the credible alternative. Pressure on the government to adopt CBDC is strong, as the market for private e-money is on the rise. If it becomes mainstream, beneficiaries are at a disadvantage because e-money providers aim at maximizing their profits instead of the general public interest. So issuing of CBDC would give governments an edge over the competition from the private e-money. In addition to domestic transactions, the current jurisdiction payments model depends heavily on central banks operating the real-time gross settlement, that is RTGS, infrastructure within which all local banks' obligation must settle. Since time lags exist in cross-border payments, participating parties are exposed to settlement and credit risk. CBDC is available around the clock, while privacy is taken into account to eliminate counterparty credit risk. There are different types of CBDC. Two are mainly recognized. We have the retail CBDC and wholesale CBDC. A retail CBDC based on distributed ledger technology, that is that which relies on blockchain technology, is traceable, anonymous, and available around the clock. It offers possibility for interest rates applications as well. Due to these advantages, a retail central bank digital currency focuses in particular on supporting the general public. Additionally, it helps lower the cost of cash printing and promotes financial inclusion. On the other hand, wholesale central bank digital currency increases payment and security settlements efficiency while resolving liquidity and counterpart risk issues. It's a great fit for financial institutions which have reserves deposited in a central bank. With their capability to improve wholesale financial system speed and security, even central banks consider wholesale central bank digital currency a favored alternative to existing system today. Different countries are at different stages as far as adoption and designing of CBDC are concerned. We have China, which has introduced the digital yuan. It's one of the first central banks to develop a CBDC. They deployed a special task force in 2014 to research and implement a digital yuan. It gained traction in 2020 when China introduced the testing of the CBDC prototype. The first trial digital yuan was held in October 2020 in Luohu district of Shenzhen. The second pilot program took place in Zhengzhou city at the beginning of 2021. As per reports, the Chinese digital yuan will impact the 27 trillion payment market of China. As of March 22nd this year, 2022, 87 countries are considering issuing a CBDC. According to the Atlantic Council, an independent organization based in US, out of these 87 countries, 9 countries, that is the Bahamas, Nigeria, 7 countries in the Eastern Caribbean Union, have already launched centrally governed digital currency. About 2 years ago, in May 2020, only 35 countries were thinking of issuing a CBDC. Bahamas, in 2020, October to be precise, the central bank of that country issued a Sun dollar. It was the world's first CBDC that covered the entire country. Then you have the East African Caribbean Union, a group of 7 countries. These countries developed their own digital currency to assist in speedy transaction and serve those without bank accounts. Antigua, Barbuda, Dominica, Grenada, Montserrat, Kitts, Nevis, Saint Lucia, and Saint Vincent and Grenadines are the countries that form this union, the Eastern Caribbean Union. Another country is India. The government has announced that a digital rupee will be introduced later this year or early next year. According to the Minister of Finance of that country, CBDC would strengthen the economy, increase efficiency, lower expenses of the country currency management system, and provide a stable, regulated digital currency that will compete with private cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. The announcement came after a series of reports of the RBI banning all private cryptocurrencies from being traded in the country. The Supreme Court of India quashed the RBI order to ban cryptocurrencies as transaction in March 2020. Russia is another country that has made some progress as far as introduction of CBDC in the country is concerned. In February 2020, the Bank of Russia Central Bank, announced that it had completed initial trials of the CBDC, also known as the digital ruble. Two of the banks in the Bank of Russia trial groups had already connected to the digital currency network and completed a full cycle of digital ruble transaction between consumers or customers using mobile banking apps. We have Sweden with its e-krona, a digital currency which is developed in Sweden and now is being tested. The testing will progress from simulated individuals to an environment with the external participant. Jamaica has done a successful test. This was done in 2020, and the Prime Minister of that country indicated that the Bank of Jamaica will launch the digital Jamaican dollar in 2022. Then you have Canada, which is also in the progress. Canada, although it does not have a concrete timeline for the launch of CBDC, the currency is being developed. In USA, CBDC is currently going through research. And in March 2020, the President of USA signed an executive order to promote responsible innovation in the field of digital assets. United Kingdom, while keeping CBDC on research status, the UK administration does not yet provide a timeline, nor does it guarantee the application of CBDC in future. Then you have Mexico, where the currency is still in research status, but the Central Bank of Mexico plans to launch it by 2024. If the timeline that it has set is going to be followed. Pakistan, the administration announced of the plans to have CBDC in place. That was done in 2019, but up to now, that has not happened. But the timeline that has been issued gives those who are responsible in issuance of CBDC up to 2025. In Eastern Africa, we have 3 countries, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania, and also Rwanda. CBDC are in various development stages, although no country has adopted this currency. For example, Kenya, the central bank has issued a discussion paper which is supposed to assess the applicability of central bank digital currency. This discussion paper seeks comments from the public on the technology. The move indicates that the country is considering adopting the technology, but also raises question on the effectiveness of having CBDC in the country with real-time payment systems such as mobile money, that is M-Pesa. Uganda, the Bank of Uganda has started to explore the viability of issuing a central bank digital currency to be used by household and businesses. While Bank of Uganda is reportedly planning to revise the country financial laws to enable the adoption of CBDC, the likelihood of a CBDC in the country will be shaped by various local conditions. Regulators fear that issuance of a CBDC will pose possible risk to financial inclusion, particularly to the elderly who are unfamiliar with the technology, and also rural communities that have restricted access to internet. The country already has a relatively high population of unbanked, with only 30% of Uganda reported to having bank accounts. That was as per 2015 report. Mobile phone payments are prevalent in Uganda, with the cash and off-ramps enabled by local kiosks rather than bank. According to the Bank of Uganda statistic, show that there are 22 million people, mobile payment accounts out of a population of 45, although only about 2/3 of these accounts are active. The proponents of CBDC are supportive of the move, insisting that a digital currency would enable Ugandans to move money cheaply and in real time. In Tanzania, according to the central bank governor, the country has intentions to launch its central bank digital currency in future. Just like other countries, we can say that in Tanzania, the idea of having a CBDC, it's in early stages. In Rwanda, according to the deputy governor of National Bank of Rwanda, the bank is conducting research which will be concluded by the end of December 2022. And this is the time they expect to make a decision on whether to continue with CBDC research or to abandon the idea altogether. So CBDC is coming in to counter the wave that has been brought about by cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies, as you have said, are decentralized. They are not controlled by any central authority. But with this CBDC, they are adopting the same principle of distributed ledgers built over the blockchain technology. They are not decentralized. They are controlled by a central authority. They are coming in to compete with private e-money, which, as you have seen, the owners are in it for profits, but for government coming in to protect the public. Remember, also, all those countries which are introducing CBDC, most of them have banned use of cryptocurrencies in their countries, or they have not advocated for use of cryptocurrencies. So it will be interesting to see how these distributed ledger currencies will perform in the future. Are they going to compete are they going to probably eliminate other cryptocurrencies in the market? This is a question that with time we'll be able to answer. So thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check other videos that we have done on various topics, and also don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not. Also, leave a comment on your thought about CBDC and other topics that you have tackled. Share the video and look out for more other videos that you have done. So thank you.